Hey everybody, welcome back to The Whistle. We got a good episode planned for you guys. We're talking about the last round of the playoffs, of the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, quick recap,
And then we're going to preview the upcoming series between the Timberwolves and the Thunder and the Pacers and the Knicks, the Knickerbockers. I can say that. So if you're watching on Spotify, Apple...
Popeyes.
So if you're watching on Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, rather, rate it 5 stars, please. Subscribe to the YouTube if you're watching visually. And, let's get into it.
Mike, can you whistle with your mouth?
Can you whistle with your mouth? No, only his ass. So I've heard.
Can you?
My mouth is.
You can't whistle? My mouth is dry.
There you go.
I'm gonna stage fright.
Honestly, I can whistle in and out. Can you whistle inwards?
No, I can't whistle. I don't suck. Sorry.
That's the podcast for you.
So,
Start us off.
Yeah.
What about the more boring series of the two to start the last series? The 4.
Which one's
Wow.
the less boring of them? The Timberwolves.
No.
That was a 4-1 sweep. That had to have been the most boring.
You're right. I think it was. No.
Right.
The Pacers won.
The Pacers won. Pacers was a 5-game.
Yeah, it was back and forth. Honestly, that series was an enigma to me. Most Pacers series are an enigma.
That's got to be racist.
That was racist.
Kind of close enough.
They either blow them out or they lose by 20. That was the Cavs series, and I was like, I don't think anyone's winning this. And then I guess they won in 5, but it wasn't convincing.
Listen, I'm gonna sound like an actual casual here. Are the Pacers good?
Well, I want you to hold that
Okay,
for later
well.
in the show.
All right.
We'll discuss that.
I mean, I heard the Cavs were injured. I didn't hear.
Yeah, fucking turf toe Garland, buddy.
Turf toe's rough,
Bro, shut
buddy.
up, bro.
Turf toe's rough. That's a season-long injury. It's recurring.
I don't want to hear
I
about
suffer
injury
from
stuff.
turf toe.
All right,
for
turf
like
toe. That shit
months.
hurts. I still still hurts every so often. It's weird. I'm being dead serious, but all right.
7
Yeah.
years later.
Casual take: Darius Garland wasn't going to do anything in that series, anyways.
I mean, you're not wrong, but he could put up like fucking random 20, 30-point
could.
games for no reason.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, but they had like 3 starters out for a couple of those games.
Lights
so
are too bright again. What can we say?
They still should have beat them.
Right.
But
I don't think any of were their big guys hurt?
no, it was
Evan Mobley sucks balls.
Hunter and Garland and somebody else.
Right. I was going to say, I saw the thing where it was because everyone's in the Giannis trade sweepstakes again, which
Yeah,
probably
whole fucking
you
league.
know what? I err on the side of nothing ever happens.
You think he's safe?
Nothing happened last time.
Oh no, Mobley
think
was out
it's-
for a couple of games.
Mobley wasn't.
But someone, I think it was honestly, and everyone says watch the Bill Simmons podcast. He said, "Who hangs up the phone first, Cleveland or Milwaukee?" And he said, "Evan Mobley straight for Giannis." I go, "What are we smoking? I go, what the fuck is that? Why would Milwaukee ever accept that?
I mean, that's not terrible.
I mean,
What do you mean it's not terrible?
That's awful. It's just actually dog shit.
Mobley's not bad.
Is he
But
a
he's-
top 100 player of all time?
No,
Right.
Of course not.
So I mean, what are we talking about? And I don't think his ceiling is. I don't even know what the fuck he shoots right now. He's not bringing 20 points.
No, but if it gets to the point where Giannis wants to leave, I mean, he's a good young talent.
I guess so, but what does that
Go for a
do
lot. What does that do for who?
for fucking Milwaukee?
Nothing. But if
They'd have
he
to
wants to
rebuild
leave,
everything
you have to
anyways.
get something for him. Before
Yeah,
he just
I would go for picks instead.
I mean, they probably will. It'll probably be a player plus a shit ton of picks.
Right. Evan Mobley straight up.
No, straight up is
garbage.
insane.
That's garbage.
That actually is insane.
Right. If Paul George can get fucking 7 first-round picks and 2 decent players,
It's playoff
Yeah.
P.
fuck we doing then?
Playoff poo.
True.
Honestly, I'm going on a tangent here. Paul George overrated as fuck.
Not wrong, but one of the best Pacers of all time.
Well, we'll get into that.
So basically, don't talk about the Pacers. all right?
Well, no, I wanted to bring up the Pacers later. You want me to bring up the Pacers now?
No, because we just
Do you want me to bring it up now?
We got to go over the what happened first, and then go into
Yeah,
Well, this
let's go over
happened.
the series, and then you give your tidbits on the Pacers.
Yeah, I don't know. Game 1 was a fucking Cleveland run them out, right? Didn't fucking Donovan Mitchell drop basically 70 points or something stupid.
Donovan
Won a
Mitchell
game
put
by
up
himself. Well, this is the last game, isn't it?
33 points. His last game.
No, this is
This is
game
game 1.
one.
Oh, I
Game
didn't
1, he
read
put up 33 points. They lost by basically.
No, yeah, Cavs won game 3, the first one in Indiana. This
Game
was the close
2
one where
oh,
Haliburton
yeah.
hit the shot at the end.
Right.
Game winning 3.
The Cavs were up a bunch, and then
Whoopsies.
Cavs ended up.
Yeah, 43 points in this one.
But Donovan Mitchell does that sometimes. But like he's not a player that can. I think that can win you a series.
Well, obviously they won a series.
I
No
mean,
one's
like
on a team who can win a series.
win
for
you a
him.
ring rather.
Oh,
Sorry.
right. No, I don't think he's a. Most people say you need like a 5-star player. Same way you need a really good quarterback to win in the NFL.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Yeah, like the same way you're not winning a Super Bowl without
Daniel
like a top
Jones.
10 QB or
Right.
whatever. You're not winning a championship without a top 10.
Like a 5-star player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what usually you need a 5-star player.
And it's rough for him because like if he could never not be like the guy on a team because he's not like I would say contract wise,
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
but
Yeah.
he's not good enough to be able to lead a team. Like I could deal with a Jaylen Brown next
He's
year for the
kind of like a
Celtics.
Jaylen Brown type of guy.
I can deal with the Celtics having a Jaylen Brown lead the team. There's a potential, whatever's around him, potentially about what's around him, that we could make a run and maybe get to the finals again. Win it, different story. I don't
right.
see that
I don't think
happening
he can win
for.
a team as an open option, Jaylen Brown.
I think he'd do a better job at it more than Mitchell, personally.
That might be a biased take. I don't know.
No. I think Mitchell's good, but I don't think he's.
I trust him to drop 40 points more
I
frequently.
could trust him to drop 40
than Jaylen
points
Brown.
every like 5 games, but
Right, that's a pretty.
You're gonna
that's
lose
an
your-
automatic win.
he
Basically,
dropped it one time in the 5-game series and they lost.
Well, they won that game,
Yeah, but that was it.
but he also scored 48 the game before that.
You're joking.
It says it right there.
Wow.
I'd rather take that.
They
all
lost
day, I
that
guess.
game.
Well,
I know they lost that game.
they
but
were
they
fun.
fucking- that was
They
the
would've
end.
won.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
They
yeah.
basically
That's
won
fair.
the game. Like, yeah,
I don't know. I'd
rather
don't-
take that.
I don't really like Mitchell.
No, I understand that. You obviously like Jaylen Brown better.
No, I don't like
you
him
just
better.
told me you liked him better.
But I think
The guy's a Celtics homer.
Right.
I think being able to
Crazy.
I think being able to lead a team, I just like Jalen better. Like even though he's a seller, I think he can lock in at times. I don't really see that.
I don't think Donovan Mitchell sells that much.
I don't think he sells, but I don't think he.
Like I've seen Jaylen Brown sell frequently.
I don't think he can hit. Like Jaylen Brown gets to like a different gear than Donovan Mitchell has, from what I've
When
seen.
was the last time Jaylen Brown scored 43?
I don't think you need to score 43. But if you
Just
need
ask
to
the
score
question.
43, you could.
That's the next
Like if
gear.
you're just looking at the highest points from this series, game
Mitchell,
one,
Mitchell,
Mitchell had
Mitchell.
35. Yeah, Mitchell 35, Mitchell 43, Mitchell 48, Mitchell 33.
Sometimes scoring points ain't enough. Like you get
What is
Giannis,
the extra gear you're
you
talking
get
about?
Giannis like 50 point games, but they still lose. Like that shit happens.
I have to imagine most of the
You got
time
to do
they
more
win
to
those.
affect the game. I think Jaylen Brown could do more to affect the game rather than just scoring. Like he can lock
You
up.
think defensively?
He can lock
so.
up
I don't
their
think
best.
Donovan Mitchell's a
I would
liability.
say guard on defense. I don't think Donovan Mitchell's doing that. Realistically, clearly he didn't.
Yeah.
Well, Haliburton didn't play crazy. She was fucking 4
Played good
points
enough.
that one game.
Play good enough.
Oh, I don't know.
Again,
I think it was more of a TJ McConnell effort. You know, someone I can
hey,
trust.
he's one of the goats. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, boring series altogether. Sorry, Cleveland fans.
Didn't
and
watch a
Pacers
lick of it.
fans.
Did you watch any of this?
Dog shit. Sorry,
Nope. I didn't think so.
he deserve our time of day.
Did not.
Now moving on to the good stuff. Timberwolves and the
Oh, okay.
Warriors.
How is that the good stuff?
We got to get out of
I guess
the
that was
shit
a
ones
little
out
bit
first.
better. I don't know. So
Gotta
I
get
think
the
we
shit
all
ones out
knew was
first.
going to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Right? Who'd the Warriors play the first time through? They played the Rockets.
Yep.
It was
We knew they
kinda-
were going to kill them.
What did that go to? 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just because the Warriors are old. Like, we knew they weren't going to beat the Timberwolves because, yet again, they're old.
But I honestly think they probably had a relatively good chance to make it at least more interesting because Curry got hurt.
Right. But that's part of it. They're old.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Curry's been getting hurt forever. To be
right.
honest. He got
Plus,
bad
he's
ankles.
old. He's not going to play. We know that.
Yeah.
And they don't really. I mean, their second option is Jimmy Butler, which I think if he's not.
I hate that guy.
Oh, you said no. I was like,
No. Yeah, Jimmy.
their second option is Jimmy
yeah.
Butler, which I feel like
Kuminga.
I feel like most of the time when he's been a second option in his career, he's not doing good. Like
I don't-
on Philly, like he wasn't doing crazy. Like when he's on the Heat and he's playoff Jimmy, and it's all on him, like he actually does pretty good because he's a ball handler. He's not
Playoff
off ball
Jimmy,
guy.
I'm sorry. It's a sham.
It's not a sham.
fucking
It's a real thing.
This dude closes his eye and just throws
He
shit
went
up
to
and it
the
goes
finals.
in.
He made it to the finals. He won a fucking ring.
Fuck. What finals?
In the bubble.
Yeah, the bubble fucking finals. Fucking that shit doesn't count for shit.
And then they made it versus Denver too, didn't they?
No, I'm pretty sure they both went out. They went the year after.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, and guess what happened with that series? Fucking wait.
Sorry, Jokic is one of the best players of all time.
I thought Jimmy Butler was playoff Jimmy.
I did, but Jokic is one of the best players of all time. What am I going to tell you?
Listen.
Plus,
did he play
that
mid the
team
series too?
What I'm saying though is, I think if he's a second guy, if he's an off,
Okay, Curry goes out. He doesn't play well being the guy.
yeah, because he wasn't set up to be. And Steve Kerr sucks anyways. As of late, Steve Kerr can't get out of his own face.
You saying Steve Kerr got carried by his talent?
No. I think
not a good coach?
I think they innovated and
Deserves
then
to be unemployed. Is this what you're saying?
I think the glimmer of the offense has shimmered away.
The glimmer has shimmered away.
I think we're slamming Steph Curry has to get the ball and shoot it too many times.
I think
and he'll never pivot off that until Steph Curry dies.
He's I think he's at a point where he probably should have kind of let it go before.
Or maybe not let go, Steph.
Not let Steph Curry go.
Move off,
but like
him as
move
the
off
primary
that
ball
like
handler.
era of like
Right.
we need these
100%.
guys here, and now he's kind of stuck with it, and he's like, well, we really need them.
And that's just not Jimmy Butler's game.
I don't even know why they traded for Jimmy Butler. That shit was
Like it's almost like now I haven't watched any of the series.
Also,
Almost like
Jimmy Butler was going kind of crazy in the regular season. To be fair, when he
no,
got
he's
there.
good. He's not bad.
They were winning games crazy with him, but
Yeah, they went on a stretch after they traded for him.
I mean,
do be doing that shit.
They know Curry's only got like a couple years left. Him and Draymond. So you
Yeah.
you just
Fucking might as well stick it out.
yeah, like
stick it out, try to win.
now, granted, we said they weren't going to win the finals, and they did against us. So
I know.
fuck
Well,
do
we
I know.
were
but that
fucking
was
sellers.
different.
That's why.
Fuck do I
That
know?
team was a lot better.
Yeah, well, the team could be fucking that team next year.
It could be.
The fuck do I know? Jordan Poole's ass now. He was crazy then.
True.
You're not wrong. He was fucking hitting shit. He sold his soul. That's why.
Confirmed.
Plus, when they got Buddy Hield, I like Buddy Hield. I feel like he played.
He's very hit or miss.
He's
But the same thing
he's just a player.
when he was on the Kings.
Why?
For a stretch, he was number one, right? Or was Darren Fox still there when he was there?
Yeah, it was. I mean, he was always like.
So like, but what I'm saying is like, what's the rotation now in the Warriors? Because they're using just Jimmy Butler as another fucking Draymond.
Yeah, like it's like
So
Curry,
it's like-
Curry, Hield, Butler,
Right.
Draymond, and
Insert center.
some
here.
bum at
Loser.
center. Yeah.
some bum at center that didn't draft and they traded away. I don't know. It just doesn't work out. And he's just trying to use Buddy Hield as like a Klay Thompson, and it just doesn't work the same.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, Clay was so much more than just shooting. I mean,
Right.
the defense as well. So you
100%.
you had nobody to stop. Nobody to stop Anthony Edwards. Had nobody to stop.
Yeah, I don't know who's.
You don't even have a big man to stop Gobert at the end of the day.
Right. Well, that was the last game.
Yeah.
Just throw up to Gobert and he fucking just shoots in the paint. You
I mean,
can't
I
do
will
anything.
say
Who the fuck's that?
with Anthony Edwards,
I'm sorry. Who's his name?
Podemski, 28.
Yeah.
That's your
Pods?
guy, isn't it? That your guy?
Pods?
This is.
He looks like that one that goat from what's
Would
that
they
movie?
bench everybody? How's he get 28
She
points?
isn't just a place. She is an element.
Sorry. He looks like that one goat from that movie. The Minotaur from that one
What are you
movie.
talking about? It wasn't a Minotaur. I'm pretty sure it was
Centaur.
No, it wasn't a centaur. It was like a scimitar. That's a blade, I think. I don't know.
Not a fucking thing.
That's not a word.
In terms of Anthony Edwards,
So which in the wardrobe? What are you talking about?
he was kind of midi this whole series, no? Like shooting wise. Oh, he had a good game there. Oh,
It was
not-
Randall. That's racist.
Dude, how many? All right. Mike, what the hell does ad block for?
Bro, I
I'm gonna
have the
keep
ad
playing
blocker
fucking
on.
videos.
Don't look at
Jesus
me.
Christ.
What the hell?
I will say Julius Randle's having a crazy fucking playoff run right now.
Randall's underrated right now.
Yeah, Edwards 6 for 13 here. He was what
Underrated.
here?
He's having a good time this playoffs.
I've just
9 for
never been a
22.
fan of him.
He's been fucking bricking threes up the wazoo.
I was a fan of him.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but-
end my life.
Well, it's really a recap of the game. It's showing you a highlight.
It didn't do that with the other ones.
Well,
But whatever the last game was, Gobert had like 47.5 rebounds.
right.
That was the reason that they won. So again, it was just a case of too much talent.
No defense.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
So what do we think about the following series or the more exciting ones?
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics was what the Celtics was. I mean, Jason Tatum goes out. We know everyone's going to
Okay, well, we were losing at that point anyway.
Right, but I think we were winning at that point anyways. Like, on paper, we won those games.
Which one? The ones that we
The ones we lost.
I mean, at the end of the day,
can't
They-
we can't lead.
yeah,
It's like when
they had the
the...
two worst shooting nights probably of the year, and
Right,
at that point, you blow 2 20-point leads. You almost deserve to lose.
Yeah.
right. But then we won.
Yeah.
And then
You know what? The
Then we
reason
won.
why we won that game, and I didn't want to say it at the time
Which game?
because I thought we were gonna
Game 5.
Was it 5? Yeah. No. The one after Tatum got hurt. Was that 5? And we lost 6?
Tatum got hurt. Yeah.
4
Games.
right?
So that game, the only reason we won that game was because they got in foul trouble early. That's really it. They had to get Mitchell Robinson off the court. Cat was
And we
on
got
and
him
off.
there. We got him there.
But then the next game, they were getting the calls, and it was raps. Like it steamrolled us. Absolutely steamrolled us.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I think a lot of the blame has to go on Coach Joe. Coach Joe has his plan A
Right.
of let's shoot 400 threes.
That's it.
And
Now-
then when the threes don't go in, a good coach has to have a good plan B, especially
Right.
when your star goes down. He didn't have a plan B, and
His
they
plan
lost.
B
That
was,
is
was
true.
illness.
They lost to a team that played
Kristaps.
better.
Right. Kristaps Porzingis does have AIDS. That's sad news. NBA Central reported that.
Centel. Yeah.
So, it is what it is. I mean, we don't. I don't know.
It's what it is. Rebuild the team. Blow the whole team up.
I mean, it's gonna half blow
I'll
up.
tell you what. You were so confident. We lost those 2 games. You're like, it's whatever. Doesn't matter. We're
I was
winning it
so
all.
convinced. I was they got me. No, I was convinced that it was just like a couple bad shooting nights.
Yeah.
And, you
Right.
know,
Well, it was. It was historically bad shooting nights.
They were very.
Yeah, but like,
Analytically, just keep shooting the 3. It's gonna go in eventually.
I get it.
Like if
But, like,
you look
at
at a
some
team,
point-
if you took the last 3 years of shooting 3s, you go, oh fucking just keep shooting them.
Yeah, but at some point when you're
And
up
that was-
20, why are we shooting 3s? There's no point.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. What do you mean?
Yeah, but
Because
it started to break.
I don't know.
It got broke. I mean, we've had a thing for
get-
years. We're just blowing 20-point leads in third quarter. That like literally was like our thing.
Well, we're
all
also
last year.
winning crazy amount of games.
I know, but I'm saying
This
like
is
we're always blowing those leads.
Right.
So like, why a year and it's been happening for years, but why now are we like how are we not fixing that yet?
Right. Well, this is my problem with all the rhetoric around that is we just won a ring last year.
Yeah, but fuck
Doing
that.
the
Fuck that.
exact
Fuck
thing.
that. Fuck that.
Oh,
Fuck that.
fuck the things that we won.
No.
Because we did this
Because
system.
we're gonna be
and the
realistic.
system
We're gonna be
worked.
realistic.
Realistic?
Our run there to get there wasn't that hard.
Oh, please. No one else was going to. It wasn't going to be difficult no matter what.
We just lost the
Last
Knicks.
year,
4.
analytically, was like we were a top 5 team of all time.
yeah, but like, okay, so they won last year. Sure, like give them credit for it, but it's like they've been to like Brown and Tatum have been to 5
Literally.
conference finals.
Right.
It's
It
almost
finally worked.
it's almost like a disappointment that they've only won once. Like
True. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
like Tatum was in the Eastern Conference Finals his rookie year.
Right. But what broke us through? What gave us the ring?
Kristaps
The system.
or the addition of Kristaps
Well, you can't say it wasn't.
and Drew.
That wasn't Mazzulla's first year.
Right. It was the second year. He had to implement the system. Went to the conference finals again.
With the
Or went to
system.
did we go to
I
the
don't-
finals? Lost in the finals.
You're giving him a lot of credit here, saying he has a system.
You're just you. Did
Shoot
you not
threes.
say it's because of Joe and the system of shooting 3s?
That's a system.
It's a
Shoot
system,
threes. That's not a
yes.
system.
Oh, the Pacers. Was the Pacers system?
They run fast.
right.
Push
There you go.
that. But that actually is a system. This
a
is
system.
just hey guys,
Yeah, but-
keep shooting.
Yeah, but
It's the way they play.
when it's not working, you have to have something
Right.
else to fall back on. Like,
Yeah.
I get having an identity.
I know what you're saying.
But like,
It's just putting too much on the players, like way too much. Because it gets to a point like if
I don't
they're
know.
fucking shooting ass, it's the game. The game's
Well, maybe
just
he
done.
has to develop that. It's not his game right now. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, but as a
coach-
championship
as a
coach, you
champ-
need
yeah.
to. You got to have that in the back of your mind. Like to win one championship, cool, whatever. To go back to back is so fucking hard. Like what was it since 2019?
the Warriors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the last team that's done it.
Right.
So it's like to do it again. It's like it's insanely hard, and you think you're not gonna have to like switch something in your game to like adapt or like work on. Like I just don't get it. I
And-
really don't.
Well,
get
I
it.
don't think he's the person to be stagnant. But if you told me, oh, I had a
seemed
top
pretty
5,
stagnant.
analytically had a top 5 team of all time last year.
What was different
I go,
between
but-
this
What should
year
I
and
do?
last year?
It's
though?
the same thing with. It's
don't
the same
know.
thing in
It's
all
health-wise,
sports.
I
Like,
think.
like teams have more tape on you. They
Exactly,
learn how to
yeah.
stop you.
right.
So it's like you're only gonna have to develop your system, even if it's just slight tweaks. Like you're always gonna have to continue to develop because
Right. I think we did. I think we did.
didn't do it good
Giving
enough.
PP more minutes. 6th man of the year. I think we gave him a lot more time than last year.
But that
I mean,
was just
granted,
like-
I think we probably had to play him more. I think injuries were a little more.
But like
this year.
you put him in more, and he's just taking more threes anyway. So it's just like
Right,
you're
he's hitting
sticking
them.
to the same exact thing.
That was hitting him though.
Yeah, no, but that's
Right.
fine. But I'm saying you're sticking to the same exact system you did last year. You're just adding somebody else in to take threes as well. And like, granted, love Al Horford, man, perennial
I don't wanna hear
all-time
Al Horford
Celtic.
hate.
But I'm gonna be dead serious. You can't go into a playoff series against somebody like Cat and Mitchell Robinson and just have Al Horford. And, like, obviously you're supposed to have Kristaps there, but he gets ill, and now it's like, damn, now I wish we should have had somebody, like, we probably could have had somebody else.
I probably heard the same thing when we were playing Giannis. Al Horford whooped his ass.
Yeah, but Giannis only.
Giannis is what? Giannis is worse
doesn't have
than
a bag.
fucking
Doesn't have
Mitchell
a bag.
Robinson.
Doesn't have a bag. He just runs and dunks.
I don't know what to tell you.
And we did the thing
Top
anyway.
30 player of all time.
He's one of those, like the team I said before. We're one of those teams that we're like, we can let Giannis score his 50 and just guard everybody else. We'll win. That's fine. That's the game plan to win against a one-person team.
I mean, we've been calling for a big for fucking my entire life.
I know. We still don't get it. It was just crazy.
Because we don't need it.
We did. I mean,
clearly,
we got Kristaps. To be fair, that's supposed to be the thing.
If you lose the finals one year, win the finals the next year, you're in the conference final for 5 years in a fucking row. Do I need a big?
Yes.
yes.
I don't know.
Because here's the thing. We get
Like,
to
I
the...
understand
They've
we're
had
not
they've
making
had,
the
they've
like,
had like a top 3 team
I know.
since 2018,
Yeah.
let's say.
You got to win
and,
a couple.
And you've won one finals, and it's the one time where every single team was hurt on your way in.
Yeah.
Like, good, bad, or
Right.
indifferent. But,
Like,
But even the year
Granted-
before that, everyone's pretty healthy. We lose.
I think, regardless, like, say all the teams were healthy last year, I think we still probably make it and win anyway. We just had that good of a team,
My
and
mind.
we were healthy.
Right.
For the most part.
Obviously, health plays a big part in any playoff.
It does. But at the same time, like, you got to think we get more than just that one. You know what I mean? Like, that's...
We should, yeah,
and there was still regression from players we have on the
Oh,
team
yeah.
now.
for sure.
Like Drew didn't play as well.
At
Right.
all.
Even
yeah.
the top guys, they had games where they weren't
Right.
playing as well. The whole team.
I do think we got a little
Stunk.
comfortable
That's what it
with
was.
some players being ass and being carried.
I think we were the best team in the world.
Like
and
Sam Hauser wasn't crazy this
we
year compared to
played
last
like
year.
we were the best team in the world in our heads, and then it didn't translate on the court.
Right.
So then we start fucking going down. It's just like, fuck it, just keep doing what we're doing. We'll get there. It's whatever. And sometimes that isn't enough. And
I think when all else fails, you do have to fall back on the basics. And the basics of our team is the 3-point system.
yeah, but the 3-point system when you're up 20 just doesn't make sense to do that the whole entire game. Like there's just ways to manage
the
the
Pacers are
game.
going to push the ball up 30.
Yeah, but we weren't playing the Pacers. We were playing the Knicks.
And the Pacers themselves, their identity, they're going to do what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's
Just gonna play
different
with the
from you
fucking
fucking
second squad.
throwing up threes. And also
Just see it as a system, though. Don't see it as
when the
fucking
game's
threes.
like at the end of it's at the end of the game and they have like an X amount of point lead, they're not pushing the ball crazy at that point. If they have a
Pacers?
lead, they're playing smart. What would be the point of pushing the ball and giving the other team more
It's their
chances?
system.
Say you miss
Score more points.
Yeah, but say you're bricking fast fucking pull up threes or fast drives to the lane, you're not getting calls, it's going back the other way, transition buckets, then it's like, all right, what the fuck are we doing? Like, slow the game down.
And they have like different types of players.
Exactly.
Some guys that can shoot. You got some guys that can score down low. Like we have
Shooters.
shooters.
Shooters and guys that should be able to score down low and don't because they're shooting. That's the issue.
The shooting works.
Like,
But
the amount of times Jason Tatum didn't drive
does.
to the fucking basket, and he's what, 6'10"?
Right.
That infuriates me. Like, I get it, but like, what are we doing? And the shots he was taking when he got to the paint, fucking turnaround fadeaways. Like, what are we fucking doing? Just drive. Just drive, dude.
especially their end of game. Their end of game
Oh,
was
awful.
terrible.
right.
Which losing big leads, not being able to
Bigly.
adjust, and being shit in close games. All those things fall back on the coach.
Yeah. It never looks like we ran any plays out there, if I'm being honest. It never looked like it. Maybe in the beginning of the game, but at those end times, it's just like we're just running out there, ISO ball all the time.
Even game 1 and game 2, the last play when
Yeah.
you have
Right.
the ball
Right.
and they throw the ball halfway across the court and Bridges steals the ball. I mean, it's like you're not even actually running a play. And then when Tatum went for that like fadeaway jumper on the
Yeah.
baseline or
Right.
whatever the hell that was, like
I understand it, but that is the way he coaches.
yeah, and it's not good enough.
Yeah, it's not going to save you.
Won a ring last year.
Yeah, but I'd argue they won a ring not because of him,
No.
but because of how great,
Well, the players.
Listen,
Exactly, yeah.
like just everything went well.
When they win, it's not him. When they lose, it's all him.
Mike, I'm going to be real, right?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah,
well,
If
no,
you
yeah.
for a
stepped,
comparison,
if you stepped in as coach on the Celtics
stop.
that season, and you had an assistant coach with you, I'm pretty
I'd
sure
lose
they
the
were.
locker room. I'd lose the locker room.
I'm pretty sure they're making the playoffs, regardless.
Oh, they'd win the playoffs.
I
yeah.
mean, I'm winning. They're probably winning still.
I would make.
They just played so well.
They could have made like Al Horford the coach.
Yeah.
They probably
Well,
still
Al
would've
Horford's
won.
a genius. So first off, write that down. But for comparison, I Guy just blanked his fucking name out of my head.
So
Who's the
Narky?
Lions coach?
Oh, Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell. Live and die in the fourth quarter, Chloe.
And they lose because of it
And
every
they
time.
win because of it too.
But
They've historically
haven't-
winning.
But they haven't
Last 3
won
seasons
because
are
of
the
it.
best seasons fucking ever.
But that is a perfect example of.
I know.
And Dan Campbell's a far better coach than Joe Mazzulla, in my opinion. Sorry, but they lose because you're so stubborn and stuck in your ways, and you get to a point where it's like the 49ers game. They fucking sold that because they were going smash mouth on fourth down, doing shit that they probably shouldn't have done because they had the game in hand, basically, and then they lost because of it.
But you know how they got there?
It doesn't
Doing that.
matter.
Doing that.
What matters is the final product. I'm a big person. I hate when it's like, oh well, we got there though, but like it doesn't matter. If you lost the season, to me it's a failure. I don't care.
You're the
not for
winner
the
or
fucking
loser. I
Lions.
agree.
So if the fucking
Failure.
Browns win 11 games this year,
But they should have won.
Yeah, but there's so many coaches that are just like products of a great team.
Yeah.
right? But you think he's a product of a great team?
Yes.
Missoula?
Missoula.
I'm talking about Dan Campbell.
No. No.
He's,
Dan Campbell's-
he's a better
I
coach.
don't know.
But like
He just
to
makes
a
stupid
certain
decisions.
extent is the Eagles guy Sirianni.
Sirianni.
Like
I don't think he's a good coach
I like
at all.
it because what is it? He's been to 2 Super Bowls in back-to-back years or whatever. Fuck it. I
Yeah.
don't know if he's a good coach.
no,
That's the thing, though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yes.
like,
Right.
he has the most talent.
I understand.
Like, let's be real, right? Switch it up. Put Missoula on
The Eagles?
the Rockets.
Oh.
I don't think they're
And Eva
making...
Doka on the Celtics are probably the same team.
No, Celtics, we probably win the fucking championship.
Well, not if Tatum goes out with an Achilles.
No,
injury,
okay, fair. But Missoula on the Rockets, he's not doing anywhere close to what Ime did.
I don't think they'd be bad.
But he's not touching Ime. No shot.
I would agree.
I don't know.
I would
Wow,
agree.
that's crazy to me.
I mean, but the West is so old right now, and the Rockets are so young.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it.
That
Well, I think it
makes
has to
it
do with
worse
health.
for them.
It's health wise. Like they're gonna. I think if you put
They were
him on
supposed
the
to be
Rockets, they're still beating out the Lakers, the Warriors, the Timberwolves.
the Rockets.
Yeah, I think so.
They were the 2 seed.
No.
They're the 2 seed this year.
But because
but
of good coaching, I don't think they were
think-
never supposed to be that high up.
I don't think. Well, right, they're the fucking Rockets.
Exactly.
I think majorly they're there because the West is old and they get hurt.
Name 3 players on the Rockets right now.
Sengun, Amon Thompson, Brooks.
Brooks, okay,
What's the guy from Toronto?
Van Fleet.
Yeah, Van Fleet.
Fred VanVleet.
Thank you.
but are they good players in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, Sengun's good. Yeah,
I
Amon
think
Thompson's good.
I like Sengun. Amon Thompson's a rookie though.
All right, you're a hater.
I think he was coached. I think they just had. They were,
I think he's a freak athlete.
I think they were a well coached team.
They are a well-coached team, yeah.
Like I don't think Missoula could go in there and coach them to play the level that they did. I think Missoula does really, like he really does rely on the play of the players more so than him being able to like really game plan against something.
right.
And he also was very, very, very slow to make
but you're
adjustments.
always going to say that until he goes somewhere else.
Missoula?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or unless
but-
we have a shit
No,
team.
but like Missoula could go somewhere tomorrow. And if
Right,
they
what
got
if
a
they do
decent
good?
enough coach. And I think he's just a product of
But that's what I'm saying.
players around.
But everyone's always going to say that until we're shit or we don't have like really good like players or something like that, or he goes somewhere else.
I
Like,
think
what can he possibly do to, like, what can Nick Sirianni do except get rid of everyone on the team and be like, oh, I'm actually good.
Well, no. I think what Missoula could do is showcase that he's making adjustments and he's making changes, and there's different
he definitely
ways.
makes adjustments and does.
But he's so slow to them. Like there's coaches that pick it up. Like, I know we didn't do amazing in the playoffs this year, coaching wise, Reddick, but he was like on the fly, like making changes, and you could like visually see, like, okay, he's doing this here and it's working. We don't get that with Missoula. We just the only way you could be like, oh, it's working is just us making more threes.
it should really be a sign next year when it's just Jalen Brown
Right.
on the team. And you see, and then they win like
right.
they end up winning like 40 games.
Yeah,
I think 45. I think 45 is possible.
But if they're losing, like, is Tatum a 15, 20 win player?
Yeah. What's his WAR?
which is
No, I don't think he's a 20-win player.
But like, if they're the 7, 8, 9 seed compared to the 2
No,
or 1,
not be the 7, 8, 9. So probably do 4 or 5.
you think so?
East his ass.
easy.
If,
to
if,
that.
Always
they're,
has
if,
been,
they're
always will
anything,
be.
if they're anything over like, if they're in like the 3, 4, 5 range,
It's a good.
then Missoula can say, hey, like, he did a good job, coach.
Or
But if they,
the players just play well. We don't
Right.
know.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I
Though,
don't
like, what do you?
If
Like, there's nothing he can do.
well, because
to
like
disprove
listen,
that.
like you would
And you're only
like
saying
I'm only saying
Ime
that.
did a good job because it's the fucking Rockets.
No. I'm saying Ime did a good job because he did a good job with us, and we played a lot different with him than with Missoula.
Of course, it's a different coach.
I think Ime was, like I said, quicker to make the changes and quicker to make adjustments. I think the team that we got, where do we get with Ime? We got the fucking.
I'm saying if Ime just say went to OKC, you'd be like, well, he's being carried by a good team.
No, it's Ime's a good coach and he has a great team around him because I just think Ime's a good coach in general.
There's still great coaches like Greg Popovich.
Yeah,
Was
What
never.
about, Doc Rivers.
Well, Dr. Rivers fucking stinks.
Doc was, he was the most
Doc Rivers-
wishy-washy
But
coach.
the same
Doc
thing,
Rivers was carried.
Popovich is an entire system, and that's what Joe Mazzulla is trying to do. And I don't think he's an on-the-fly adjustments guy.
Yeah.
But you need to be.
But
to
some
be
people aren't. Some people aren't. Like
coach.
Tom Thibodeau is just going to play his players the entire fucking game,
and he stinks.
but he makes
Well,
runs.
they shouldn't. He
And you only
went
need
down
1 year to be
20
in history.
points
You only need to be 1
every
year to be in
3
history.
games.
I don't know.
And lost by 20 to another.
That's just the way some people play. Anyways, Knicks won.
Yeah. Shout out. Oh my God!
After all that, I fucking love that.
That's why I hate Cat. I fucking hate. I want to
the
strangle him.
last series. Going to the last series.
After all that,
OKC versus the Joker.
Probably the best series of them all.
Well, yeah, obviously the best series. I mean, Game 7 was a bit disappointing.
yeah.
I
think
watched.
game
I
one-
watched for the most half. I was folding my laundry watching. I
What was
like
it,
watching
1 and
NBA
7 were
folding my
big
laundry.
blowouts, or 2 and 7?
I don't remember the early series.
I think Denver won first, right?
Yeah, Denver
stole
won on the road.
and then the Thunder blew them out.
Right, I think they won twice in a row.
And then it went back and
Then they
forth
went
in
back
7,
and
right?
forth. Yeah. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, Jokic, he sold the first couple. To be fair, Tim, I think his teammates did step up,
Right.
but he's inevitable. He's coming hard and thick.
Then
And,
he scored 2 40-point fucking not basically triple doubles.
I mean, he's a top 5 player by the end of his career.
I'm the path he's on
Almost
now.
easily. Unless he retires tomorrow, which he might.
Aaron Gordon played big. Obviously, fucking grade 2 hamstring pull didn't look like it even happened.
No, they
Yeah, I
go,
was surprised he
Which is
played.
They
crazy.
go,
He
he's
had,
gonna be out for a couple weeks. Oh, by the way, he's back to playing.
Right. I remember watching that up until fucking 3 o'clock, and they're like, "Oh, he's playing." I'm like, he's gonna be out for a
What they
couple
shoot
weeks.
him
He's
up
gonna
with.
figure out his way to play.
Whatever
Right.
they put him Mahomes' ankle, they.
And then, but he literally had fucking 8 rebounds in the first
Yeah.
quarter.
Yeah,
Like,
he looked
it was
normal?
it was like 5 in the first 10 minutes.
He looked normal. Running right.
He
or-
couldn't. Honestly, he couldn't run. He couldn't dunk.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
his dunking leg, so he couldn't.
Oh.
He honestly went in for a dunk and jumped 2 feet off the ground.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Which 2 feet's pretty tall, but not for
Fair.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
So it was sad, but because he literally couldn't fully accelerate. But I'm pretty sure he still got a double, which. I think
So
he-
imagine what he could have done. Hell,
But honestly, everyone else fucking sold. I mean, Jamal Murray
Stinks.
outside of playing the Lakers is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In the playoffs. So
oh, and only in the fourth quarter, by the way.
right. Greatest playoff riser, except when it matters.
Yep.
True. And the rest of that team's just
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 randos,
guys.
to be honest.
they've got more name than anything. Like Michael Porter,
Right.
he's a big name, but
Well, right. Michael Porter
he-
couldn't even lift his fucking arm up over his head. So I mean, he can't. The only thing he's good at is shooting, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So,
and that bench is young and
Yeah.
right.
not good.
And mind you, now the GM and coach is gone. I mean, they got further than I thought they would.
You know, yeah, I forgot about
once
that.
they
to
fired
be
the
honest.
coach, I said, "Oh, they're fucked."
Yeah, same.
Because they're not doing anything this.
I think we all
this year.
said that.
And then I think, man, I think
I mean, that's really promising for them to make it to Game 7 against the best team in the league, technically.
yeah, quote unquote,
Yeah, but because they have
the best
The-
player
one
in
of
the
the best
league.
players.
the best
yeah.
player of
Might be the best of our generation.
Oh well,
it's crazy.
it depends what the generation marker is.
The
I
new
guess
generation of the
the new generation.
of the what 15
15 years.
I was gonna say 15 and older, maybe 8 years old. If you're 8 years old,
If you're 8
Jokic
years old, this is your
He's gonna be
guy.
the best player of your
I
generation.
don't think people are gonna be old enough to even watch him 8 years from now.
No, if they're 8 now,
Right, but I'm saying by the time they're 15, it's not.
they got him
like
from
they're watching
4
the
to
game.
12.
I don't think they remember 4 to 12.
I don't remember Jordan.
I don't. Right.
It wasn't a lot.
Well, I would imagine you wouldn't. Well, you would have on the Magic.
I don't really remember much of
Like
What's his
Allen
name?
Iverson. I don't know.
No, what the fuck's his name?
Kobe? What do you
the
want?
The fucking old Charlotte Hornets dude, Al Jefferson. I don't remember much of Al Jefferson, but I know he's one of the
Fuck
greats.
with you.
Former Celtic.
Right, Al Jefferson, former Celtic.
Big Al. Real big Al.
Got traded for Kevin Garnett.
Oh, wow. What a fucking trade. Yeah. Nuggets, they're always going to be a threat at this point of the season. If they really lock in and get a couple better bench pieces, they'll probably be a favorite to win it all again next year. I thought the Thunder, people thought the Thunder were going to blow them out. Like 4 games, 5 games, whatever. I personally, and I didn't know they were playing the Nuggets at this point, but I was like, it's a thing with these playoff teams that are like young like that. They usually go in, have a little run, lose in like a depressing fashion, and then come back the next year and probably get there or win it.
Well, I mean, same thing.
I think-
OKC was out there last year. Same thing with the Rockets. We knew the Rockets weren't going to win a fucking series.
You need,
There's a bunch of fucking like random young people.
You
and the
need-
same way
you
OKC
need
last year,
the
we said,
experience.
well, they're really good, but they're not going to win anything.
It's all experience.
Obvious. And then I'm pretty sure they didn't get swept, but they lost in the first round, right?
Who?
OKC last year? Or did they
No.
get swept in the second?
OKC lost to
Tim's.
no Dallas.
Oh,
Dallas
yeah,
in the
yeah,
second
yeah.
round, right?
I think in the no, I
last
think
year,
in the finals.
no, it was the conference finals was Timberwolves, Mavs. Last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was
Oh,
probably game
then
before.
maybe it was. Oh, it was the
Yeah.
second round because the Wolves played the Nuggets in the
Right.
second round. Yeah,
Right.
you're right.
But I'm pretty sure they got swept. Because I'm pretty sure didn't the Tims go to 7 and the Mavs went fucking
Yeah, it was
probably
short.
4-1
It was
maybe.
Wasn't Chet hurt?
short.
Oh, I don't know. He's a tall,
Like he
skinny
was
guy.
buff.
I'm gonna tell you,
They also had
He's just another name.
he's just
Josh Giddey on the team still.
underrated.
Underaged. Thank you.
He was young. That's why you got the balder, older Alex Caruso, who played a really good
Yeah.
series. And talking about switches in games, Alex Caruso playing Joker in Game 7 was like crazy.
You played on him?
Yeah, played on him 1-on-1.
It
was crazy.
That's weird.
He
how
was actually
people-
he was reading the whole series. He was doing like they were like playing fucking mind games. The way basketball is supposed to be played. 2 unathletic guys looking at each other in the passing lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Going,
not.
what are we doing?
Yeah, but Jokic is 10 inches taller than.
Right. Alex Caruso got hops, and Jokic doesn't. He's not jumping off the floor.
He doesn't need hops.
They
So
were
I
showing
think-
some clips of Jalen Williams playing against him. Apparently, he was playing him pretty well.
Apparently,
so
yeah.
Not a fan of him. Either one of them.
He's too young.
No, I just don't like him. He's kind of ugly.
J-Dub?
Yeah, whatever one.
No,
whatever one's a
not that
starting
one.
one.
yeah, no, I'm talking about the bench.
Oh, okay.
Is that the light skinned one that like looks like Duke Dennis in the face?
Yep.
That's funny. So
Yeah, I don't like the other one. The
He's
other one looks
he's
ugly.
he's the Jokic stopper. They say.
I hate seeing them on that commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Shot-
where they're
it's-
singing?
It's all 3 of them.
Yeah,
I go,
yeah.
"Oof."
What is going on?
2 out of 3 of these are ugly.
Yeah.
At least Chet doesn't have the KD face where it's like crooked.
We'd be remiss not to talk about Shai,
I had it on my
Jay.
list.
MVP.
Boo.
MVP winner this year.
Tomato,
He
tomato.
won the scoring title. I think 32.7 points per game. We had a conversation in the group chat today about whether or not he's a foul baiter, and I got called a casual because I said he's foul baiting, and I'm just looking at the free throw stats.
Listen, it's a casual take the same way 9/11 is an inside job. It's a casual take. Everyone says that,
Wow.
right? When everyone says that, everyone says, JFK was killed by the CIA. Casual take.
Casual take. Yes.
Give me something new, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying it to dismiss the rest of his game.
No, you're a hater.
obviously
You're a
he's
hater.
a good player. Like he's a very, very, very good player. He's a great player. He won the MVP. He don't win the MVP just as a foul baiter. Jalen Brunson would have won then. You know what I'm saying? But he does have a tendency to like throw his neck back, to create contact.
Throw his back.
And that is the argument to that is yes, it's part of the game. You know, it is part of the
Disgusting
game
part of the
trying to
game.
get fouls, get to the line, help your team win in any way you can.
Is it Harden?
That's fair. Harden was
Right.
Harden was.
That's
the
why
same way.
I don't like Harden at all. Not a Harden.
I used
guy.
to really hate that from Harden.
That one reason. Jumping
he slowed down,
into
though,
defenders
for
that
the
you
most
pump
part.
fake pisses me off.
I
And,
agree.
and didn't they make a fucking amendment that they said anyone who does that is going to be an offensive foul?
Yeah, but the thing is
why the
though,
fuck we calling
Jumping
that?
in on the jump shots. Yeah.
if it's a pump fake and the person jumps, like you did get them on the pump fake, so you have the right to now create contact.
Like if they're playing straight up and
Yeah.
you jump into them, then it's an offensive
Right. Yeah.
foul.
But if somebody-
you jump up in the air,
Yeah.
and they're like coming down at you, you can go.
Like he did
So
it to Rudy Gobert we'll get to it, but oh wait, we're talking about it now. In game 7, Rudy Gobert. In game 1 of this series that just happened, or that they're playing now, he did to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert, he pump fakes, and then he gets over him, and he jumps into him, and they're going to call it every time. Every single time.
I don't know.
There's like
How
a
much,
discrepancy.
yeah, but like how much of that is like skill? If that makes sense. Like knowing that
Not
I'm
that
going to
hard.
go up. Yeah, but like
I can make anyone pump fake and then jump into him.
Yeah, but some people don't jump.
Well,
yeah,
some people can't
exactly.
jump.
Like getting yourself in a position to get fouled.
Now listen, making Rudy Gobert jump, yeah, that's fair. That's hard.
Oh, it's that hard.
Rudy Gobert doesn't jump. It's like 7'5". He doesn't.
Yeah, but
He
like
doesn't need to.
to
Yeah,
fall
right.
for the pump fake, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But
Like Shai's a great player even without like the
exactly.
fouls.
That's what I'm saying
Right.
is the issue. Like if you're so good without having to like get those calls, and you're getting a whistle like crazy, that to me is just like kind of fucking up the game because one, which you saw in game 1 of this series, they're like have foul trouble in the fucking second quarter, and it's just like, all right, now what are we doing? And then it just kind of ruins the game from there. Plus, like he's hitting half the shots he's fucking getting fouled on too. He's just that good of a player, so it's like it's a double whammy. It's not
89% this season.
he
Free
was
throw line.
from the line. Yeah, we looked up early. I think it was 24.1 or 24.5% of all of his points came from the free throw line this year. He had 695 free throws. That's crazy. That is genuinely insane. And I think the next highest was Giannis at like 21, and he had 700 more. I mean, he had 700 attempts, which is way more than what Shai had. So I don't know. Do I think he's a foul baiter? Yes. Do I think that's all part of his game? No. Do I think it's ruining the game? Yes. And I
Well,
don't like
like a
the
lot of-
product.
And like a lot of the top guys are the same way.
Exactly.
So
Like you're gonna get a whistle being one of the faces of the league, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't think you gotta really go and try and like make the contact. And I don't know. I would urge the NBA to fucking look into it a little bit more and like just call what like actually looks like a foul. But
and
I don't know.
him being smaller and skinnier.
Right.
exactly,
Like it's always gonna look worse. So like even somebody like Tatum who sits there and he'll scream the ref 4 or 5 times a game
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, I got hit," but you're
so like
6'10".
you're sick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's not going to get the call.
Yeah, I mean, you got other guys again like Harden still does it. Luka, LeBron,
Right.
they all do it.
Same way Joker didn't get a lot of the calls the same way.
Yeah.
He's a fucking center and he's, you know.
Yeah,
He's just
and
too
be-
big
I
to
can get
get.
the look.
flails around too, but it's
Right.
like you're 50 pounds heavier than
Right.
everybody else. So like, I don't know. Still a great player.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But is a foul baiter.
Yes.
Fouls are a big part of his game. Yeah. Does he?
I only say that because
does he bait for fouls? Yes,
Yes.
but like he's not the only one.
No. He's
Right. I'm not saying he's the only one.
And I don't think he's
Like he
he's
doesn't.
probably not even the worst at it. to
he
be
doesn't
honest.
need to be recognized as like the.
No,
No.
he's not
Baiter,
the.
but-
But he
foul
is. Yeah. Yeah.
But he's a foul baiter, and he's already good. So
I
that makes it
hate
worse.
when people do the head shit.
the head thing.
Who gets hit like that?
I don't know.
Just throw your head back.
Like who? I've never been hit in my life where I jerk my head back.
And I'll tell you what, that is
That
like,
and, like, the
that you
faces?
practice that. You
yeah,
practice
the
that.
head jerk. Yeah, that's
Because like
crazy.
not many players do that and do it well. Brunson does it extremely well, and yeah, Shai does it really well too. Well, yeah, they win that series, and
onto the
onto the good stuff.
ball knowers segment here.
Mike's takes.
Well, should we give our predictions for the next series first? Just say who we think is going to
Yeah, who
win.
thinks gonna win? Now OKC versus Tim's already played. I think they won
One
by, like,
game
20
and they won, yeah. But they had foul trouble.
Anthony
so we'll
Edwards is
see.
in and out of the game.
Yeah, he got hurt.
So I can see him. I think he still got 19 points. So
He got hurt.
We'll see about
What's
it.
his name? Jaden Daniels.
Jaden
Yeah,
Daniels.
Jaden McDaniels.
right.
He was in foul trouble. Some of us in
Jaden.
foul troubles as well. We'll see if they can not foul them as much, or maybe that's just going to lead them scoring a shit ton of points again. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think, unfortunately, and I don't want them to make it there, I think the Thunder make it there. I think it'd be cool to see the Timberwolves make it there. I think the Thunder will get there eventually anyway. I don't know if the Timberwolves are going to have another chance to, in my opinion. But Thunder win, and people are saying the Pacers, but I think that I just feel like the Knicks are a little bit better as a team in general.
Pacers guy.
I don't know.
Pacers guy.
All right, so give your 2.
Yeah. How many
What's
games?
your 2? And then we'll go into.
I'll say 7. Fuck. 7. Fuck. Pacers in 6. And
Oh, I was using the other.
yeah, because I'm thinking about it.
Confused.
I think them they're gonna just keep blowing 20-point leads.
Well,
I mean,
you're going West first.
no,
We
West.
talked about them.
I would say sorry. Thunder. I think they both go to 6. Thunder.
Oh.
Thunder and Pacers. I'll do that. Yeah.
In my mind, if OKC wins, it'll be in 6. If the Timberwolves win, it'll be in 7.
7. Yeah.
If the Pacers win, it'll be in 6, and if the Knicks win, it'll be in 7.
That's fine.
I'm probably take the Pacers in 6.
Yeah.
And I think to be good, I'm going to take the Timbs in 7.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay, they're probably not going to win, but I'll
That's
take
how
them.
Mike said crazy. The Celtics lost. Let's see
That's
who's
true.
speaking.
That's true.
Yeah, the Red Sox ever win again?
Been work. No, they're losing right now. Yeah, I've got the. I must hit the Nuggets.
Take them.
I wish I could. OKC in 6. Edwards probably goes crazy like a game or two.
100%. Definitely going 6 or 7.
But OKC's too talented of a team, and then I've got Knicks in 7. So
Fair enough.
probably each team like wins at home, and then
That's going to be the
Brunson
closest
does
series.
this with a couple seconds
Right.
left in a foul line.
Of course.
Disgusting.
Wins the game. New York goes crazy. They throw a parade before the
I do
finals
not
even
want New York
starts.
to win. Oh my god, you know. Their fans are fucking terrible. All right, Mike, what do you have for us?
It is
Where does Haliburton rank on point guards in the league
right now.
right now, this season? Well, I guess overall, last
I'm not like all time.
recently, yes.
I don't know, like 5.
Right. That's why is Haliburton a top 5 point guard?
I'm looking
I
at
think
this right now.
you can only put like 4 people above him.
So am I saying in the league right now is he top 5 point guard, or am I talking about this season specifically?
Not the same thing.
No, because in the league in general,
I guess in the
there's
league,
players that are better
Like
than him.
like
You're not gonna
are
put
you just
Dame-
taking, are you just taking this season into
Yeah,
account? Or are you
I
taking
don't
their
know.
overall?
like I'm.
It should be overall. To be
Yeah, I
honest.
guess I'm taking their overall, but
Also,
I'm
like
like,
somebody-
like Dame Lillard, I'm not going to put over him.
Ever.
Well, overall, yeah, I guess fucking Dame
Okay,
Lillard has a better
okay, so do you
career
want-
than Halliburton.
No, but I'm saying like healthy. They're both healthy. You're not taking
going
right now.
going into next year. Who would I would?
Yes,
Yeah.
going into next year,
Healthy.
top 5
Healthy.
Okay.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, healthy. Yeah, healthy. Wait, you click on point guard up at the
Yep.
top.
Oh, it is.
Oh, that he did, yeah.
Okay.
Did not know Luka Doncic was identified as a point guard, in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but-
thought he was like a point forward type of thing.
He is.
I didn't know he was an actual point
But
guard.
on the Lakers, he's a point guard, I guess.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
And on the Mavs, he was too technically, but Kyrie was. Is he top 5? Shai.
Shai like not a 2, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't
thought
like
so,
the
too.
way they.
Well, I don't know. This is the way they do it by.
Can you
True
click on, can
qualified
you click
point
on
guards.
Shai's
I don't know what the
profile?
qualifications
on-
are.
Is it just gonna say guard?
Point guard.
Point guard. Oh, okay. 6'6". 6 point guard.
Crazy.
Well,
Um,
Magic
well,
6'9".
The list we have here
guess.
says Shea, Luca, Tyrese, Brunson.
Right. Well, this is sorted by
Curry,
PER.
Top 5. What should we do?
Right. So people, let's start out. Right. People we put above him: Steph Curry.
Curry's above him.
Right. SGA.
SGA's above
Luka.
him. Luca's above him. I can't put Brunson above him.
Brunson.
But the thing is, Tyrese doesn't really score that much all the time, but he's a
Doesn't have to.
really,
He's a
really,
point
really
guard.
good passer. Like
Right.
a really good passer. So it's like, what do you want? Like it's hard to pick like what's more important for their team. The passing is way more important than him being able to put up 30, 40 points if he wanted to.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like someone like Brunson, like with that team, you need the points. You know, you need the extra scoring. So it's tough to really
Away it.
gauge.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't think Brunson's that great, so I would put him below Tyrese. But if I'm really taking point guards, you're gonna hate me.
He's gonna say Kyrie.
I definitely taking Kyrie over
Guy cannot.
Tyrese Haliburton.
Guy cannot glaze himself harder.
Kyrie's
An
way better than
absolute Kyrie Glazer.
If Kyrie's healthy,
Oh,
he's
stop.
way better than Tyrese Haliburton.
Please, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's
I'm
a
just-
crazy take to
I'm
say
not betting-
Kyrie's
I'm
better,
not-
a better
I'm not-
point guard
into
right
next
now
season, I'm not betting
than
on
Tyrese.
Kyrie.
If he's healthy,
Next season, no, I would take Tyrese Haliburton over him.
that's insane.
What has Kyrie done in the past 3 seasons?
What has Tyrese done in the past 3 seasons?
Kyrie,
He just switches his voice up. That's all he
He
does.
didn't say it. Don't tell him.
Wait, what?
I would say Kyrie made the finals.
Yeah.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. He didn't say it.
I didn't need. I already knew that. It
What
was locked in.
about what about Cade v Haliburton?
Right, Cade. So people you could almost put in there. Listen, John Morant when healthy, right?
I was gonna say John Morant.
Cade ain't bad. I mean Garland's ass.
Melo
Be
is
real with
hit
you.
or miss.
Now TJ McConnell. Hold
Now-
up now.
okay.
Hold up now.
Your guy.
We're going down the list a little bit, but De'Aaron Fox is a pretty damn good point guard.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't know, but he's not.
He's not Haliburton.
Yeah, he is, but he isn't.
It's about what you value more, I guess. Like
What the fuck does
I
De'Aaron
think
Fox bring?
Tyrese
Speed?
is. He's. What do you mean? He's so good.
What does he do good?
He scores. He's really good, Mike. You don't remember him last year on the Kings?
I
He
don't
was
remember
going
him
off.
this
He's going
year.
crazy.
No,
Well, he got
he's-
hurt. He went to
Well, he's on
the
the Spurs
thing. He got
now.
hurt. Yeah, he got hurt. Like I don't know how long after he got traded, but
I don't know. He's definitely not better than Haliburton. He's definitely not. He's
So-
not like being Cade right now.
So
I mean, next year.
for me, he's outside of the top 5.
Right. Okay. I don't know why you.
yeah, he's probably like
right there,
6
though.
or 7.
Yeah.
You definitely Curry,
Yeah.
definitely Shea,
Yep.
Right.
definitely Luka.
Right.
Easy top 3.
So guaranteed he's 4 or 5.
Well, then you have like the next group of like 3 through 7 or 4 through 7 is in whatever order: Brunson, Cade, Haliburton, and Kyrie.
Yeah.
Whatever way you want to put it. So you fall somewhere between 4 and 7.
Man, I don't think you said.
And I think you could
For me,
slide. You
yeah,
could slide.
For me,
up or
I'd
down.
probably keep Brunson and Cade in the top 5, and he'd probably go 6.
Really.
So that's
I like that. Yeah.
What's Cade done for you?
Play better.
yeah. I don't know. I see more like potential in Cade than Haliburton's dropped too many stinkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
Not consistent enough. But we'll see. You never know. You might go fucking ballistic in these fucking playoffs.
But he doesn't have. I don't know. That's
doesn't-
not his game. His game's not ballistic.
Exactly, which means like
And have you seen his shooting form? Coming
Oh
from
my
somebody that has
God,
an ugly
dude.
shooting form, that shit looks.
Yeah, but you don't have to be a best player of all time and have a good shooting for him.
I feel like when he shoots,
Draymond's gonna
that
fucking
second voice
backpack.
takes over.
He's awful.
yeah, but he wasn't great.
And he's gonna be a top
Yeah.
player of all time.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be known for his shooting.
Right. Well, I don't think Haliburton's known for his shooting.
Exactly, because he's ass. What's the next question you got?
God, I don't know how to say this guy's last name.
Podemski.
Nope. If that guy was on the question board, that'd be
Pods.
crazy. I'm going to go with, is Rick Carlisle underrated coach?
Carlisle, you motherfucker.
Carlisle.
Rick Carlisle is the craziest shit. I cannot wait to clip this.
Carlisle. Carlisle.
Carlisle.
How's that Carlisle? It doesn't even look like
Carlisle.
Carlisle at
You
all.
saw that and said Carlisle.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You talking about
I could
Herb
have
Chambers?
Googled it. Yeah,
fuck
what do you
is
want? Me
that?
to, that's almost about the same.
That's crazy.
Underrated coach of all time.
Rick's Carlisle.
Why? You're like big on the Pacers.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, all right. What do you
That's a
want
Pacers
to tell you about the
blazer.
other? Tom Thibodeau sucks balls. We know that.
He does.
Jalen Brunson's not a guy. We really know that. Come on. I have one on. Well, here he went over the Shea MVP stuff. Right,
True.
Sham MVP. He only won it because Jokic couldn't win it
Jokic
fucking
is the
3
real
times in a row.
greatest player in the
Honestly.
league right now.
Right, 100%.
It's
Makes no
voter
sense.
fatigue. It's really
Right.
it.
Even
Yeah,
if you look at Luka's
is.
stats last year, basically triple double, 9-9, and fucking what 30 or something like that. He fucking wins that too.
Jokic lost 2 to voter fatigue, didn't he?
No.
Because didn't Embiid win one?
Oh, I mean, yeah, but that was kind of even. Number 11 all time on the wins list.
You're joking.
Rick,
Nope.
Rick Carlisle?
Yes, he's got
Who's to me?
943 wins.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah, but he's been coaching for a while.
14th person to win a ring as a player and a coach. Right.
That doesn't do anything for
That
me.
means nothing.
Brought the Pacers as assistant coach to their first finals in 1999 with Larry Bird, right? 2002, right, on the Pistons, wins coach of the year, 2 back-to-back 50-32 seasons, right? Leaves them, right, 03-04, 61-21 with the Pacers, franchise record for wins in a season, right?
That was a great team.
He loses to the Pistons in the conference finals, who go on to win, obviously. In 08, right, he's 50-32 with the Mavs. Then in 10-11, 57-25, and wins the ring versus LeBron in a crazy Dirk playoff run.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe like the most
best, yeah.
impactful ring.
Right.
Yeah. I
Right.
agree. Yeah.
Then goes on. Now, you can say how much the coaches have over this, but right, drafts Luka, Porzingis, Brunson. Right. So
Trades for
I don't know.
Porzingis.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Drafted by the
okay,
Knicks,
yeah.
but yeah.
Last 2 years brings the Pacers to conference finals.
You sold me. He
was a good argument.
Pretty damn
That's a
good
good
coach.
argument,
That was a
right?
very good coach.
Yeah.
You absolutely sold me.
Coach, yeah.
I think so.
Rick Carlisle, man.
Rick Carlisle. Never heard of him. Didn't even know about that guy, did you?
He's
He's been around. He's been around.
wow.
Yeah.
No, that's I think they win it all now.
Oh, well.
I'm thinking about it.
I think if
changing
they
his
get to the
pick.
finals, I don't know if they win it all, but...
Wait. If they get to the finals and win somehow, he might be stamped up there top 10.
They should make a statue.
He's going to be better than Doc Rivers at that point.
Yeah, well,
Fuck Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is terrible.
him and his son. Dog shit.
Doc Rivers is worse than Joe Mazzulla.
Yes. You sound like that.
Is it trouble in paradise? Not in paradise, but is it too early or too soon? Ant needs to step up. What's not that he's going to get moved, but what's the hot seat that Ant needs to fucking do something?
And Edwards?
Yes.
Well, what's his contract looking like?
No, not his contract. I'm just saying.
He's not getting moved.
I'm just saying. I just said he's not going to get moved.
Okay,
Okay, good.
Don't talk about his contract. But if he wants to be the face of a league,
Oh.
right? If he wants to take it from the international players who've now run 7 MVPs in a row, he's got to do something.
He
And he was in the conference finals last year versus the international player, I guess, who didn't win MVP, but lost that 4-1, I think. And then this year, if he gets swept or goes 4-1.
Another one. What does he need to do? He needs to beat the Thunder and have better
Right,
games.
thank you.
No, but
That
I'm
was
saying
what he had to do. Yes, he has to make the final.
The games,
no.
Mike, the games that he loses, he needs
Even
to
to
win
win.
those instead.
even if he
The
doesn't,
baskets he misses, he has to
he
make.
has to make those.
Right.
Even if he doesn't win the finals this year,
Right. If
I
he
think-
makes the finals, I'm saying it's a step forward.
I think he
needs to take a
needs
step
to
forward.
go in and beat the best team in the league.
Right.
And he needs to have a commanding playoff series because he didn't have one the
I
past two.
I feel like rarely do I see him put together a stretch of games
No.
that is consistent.
He in the regular season you might get a couple.
From both ends of the ball. Like he
Okay.
has like a 40-point explosion, and it kind of has like a casual
defensive
next 2
yeah.
games or something.
Oh.
Maybe not defensive. I don't know.
Would you not say that he's obviously like carrying his team, like being the best
Right,
player?
yes.
But like Gobert offers
Defensive player of the year 5 times, I think 7 maybe.
Gobert's overrated.
He's very
Well, I'm just
but
telling
like
you the stats.
offers nothing on offense.
yeah.
Right,
Like, Mike Conley is 85 years old.
a glue guy, Geno Smith-esque.
I'm one of the biggest Mike Conley fans you'll find. I love him for no reason. Literally no
Fucking
reason.
sicko.
Literally no reason.
Yeah, he's always loved Mike. Always loved Mike.
He's my he's my TJ McConnell.
We would play.
He's my Matthew Dellavedova.
Play All-Star team up. He'd be Mike
Mike
Conley.
Conley.
What the fuck does Mike
man with Mike Conley?
Wait, Mike Conley's never made that move in his life.
And he was hitting that shit. He was stroking that thing, fella.
But, like, who does he have as like a number 2 option? Like he had Cat last year, but
Right.
like, Cat stunk in the playoffs for the Knicks.
Right.
Yeah.
Like to compare him to, like the Thunder has much more talented team.
Right, 100%. Very much deeper team.
Nuggets when they lost had a much better team. Like
Yeah, are we putting too much on his shoulders?
is
Right,
too,
so I'm
is it
asking
too
you
much
now-
too quick.
How old is he?
Like,
23?
yeah,
He's
something
a
like
little
that.
bit older, I think.
Something like that.
Maybe 24.
Is it too much pressure to ask him now, make the finals, you're a dead piece of shit?
He's 23.
23. At 23, should I say make the finals or you're done? I hate you?
I would say yes
You're
and
a
no.
loser?
Tatum made it at 19.
Right.
He's still 19.
Right.
Still 19 to this
Still
day.
19.
Him and Deuce.
Crazy how far he's come. That's crazy.
I would say. Would you say is it too early to say like
Is
he
it
should
too
make the
early to
finals?
go, you're dog shit?
Yeah,
You're
well,
not,
yes.
you're not going to be a
No,
face of the league at
100%.
23?
Yes.
But in terms of him making the playoffs or the finals, rather,
Right.
I think if you talk a game like that, and he's like vying to be the face of the league, like he has
Right.
that already, like literally he has face of the league written all over him. To be completely honest,
Now, Shai will never be a face of the league because he's a ridiculous Canadian loser.
exactly.
Right.
But
In those exact words.
In
yes.
those exact
he
words.
he's got the Lego piece.
Right. You can't be. I'm sorry. You're going to be stroking
I
that
think
thing.
Ant Edwards, he has like the trash talk. You know,
you know the nickname uniforms that they used to have?
Yeah.
His is just gonna be Lego.
Lego
Yeah,
piece,
Lego piece.
Lego waste. Yeah. So he has the shit talk.
Right. He's got the aura.
He's got
in
the
a
aura.
good way,
He
unlike
has, he has the good games. He puts in good games. He's got swag to him. Like
Yeah, you kind of need your face of the league to be talking a little bit.
He's checking the boxes, but it's like,
All those boxes that Tatum does not check.
unfortunately,
100%.
but he's just
Close
too,
my eyes. I don't
he's too
think of
good of a
anything
guy.
with
That's
Tatum.
what it
Now
is.
I think of an Achilles injury.
But yeah, he's checking all the boxes, but you got to be doing shit. Like you have to, if you're gonna talk that
That's what I'm
game,
saying.
you got to be a little bit.
Even if you're going to get ass swept, you better average 50 like Jordan.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if he's losing these games and he's not the best player in every single one of these games,
Right.
then we're gonna start being like, okay, but like you want to be face of the league. Well, here's Shai. He's on a better team, but Shai's doing
Right.
it. Why aren't you doing it?
Can't have an international player be the face of the league. It's a
Mike,
problem.
can you give me your answer why Tatum why he can't be the face of the league?
Maybe when he comes back, maybe when he goes on a revenge tour.
Is
and
he
gets
too
mad.
boring?
He's too boring. Yeah. What does he
I
do? He's
think-
he's just a good guy. You got a kid. Ooh, you got a little kid.
He's fucking like 6 feet tall
Right.
already. It's
Anthony
crazy.
Edwards, fuck the kids. Take the money. Don't talk to me ever again. That's a quote. That's a literal quote.
He said he's fucking kids.
He said, fuck them kids. Take my money. Leave. Don't talk to me ever again.
I don't think he'd be the face of the league. I don't think it'd be an issue.
He would be the face of the league.
HR is gonna run down on that shit.
Listen, I'm just telling you how it is.
He can't be
I'm
saying
just telling you how it is.
I think Tatum. I think he could be the face of the league, and I think it wouldn't
At
be
19?
like a typical. Yeah, I don't think it'd be like a typical facial league where like you have like your LeBrons, your Jordans, because they're like they exude so much fucking aura.
Which other one you want?
It's
What
no,
other
but-
what other type?
No, but
guy who's a kid.
it's a different thing. I think people
Name another
would
one.
fall in love with Tatum as a player, and he becomes face of the league. Like I would say, organically that way, rather than him like being like you're the fucking messiah, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, like Tatum hasn't proved for like a 2-month span in the playoffs
Yeah,
that he's the best player.
Right.
but he could have. It was right there. It was right there for him.
Yeah, so like he went and dropped like almost 50 in the game where he got hurt. If they come back, win that series,
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
and then they go and he averages 35 in the series against the Pacers and then beats the Thunder, then it's like okay, then you have a conversation.
I mean-
but he's shown nothing.
Right.
Like he showed nothing to say. Oh,
And he has
that's
to be that guy 24/7.
Exactly.
Basically, he has to be that guy
Yeah,
24/7.
it's rough. It's
Yeah.
that's a tough fucking
It's a tough ordeal.
tough sell.
Realistic-
Like LeBron's been the fucking
Right.
Like, and he's been consistent for forever.
Right.
Like that's a hard fucking job to be the face.
And even though Jokic is consistent, he can't be the face of the
he
league.
can't.
He's fat, ugly, and
he
white.
doesn't give a fuck.
Realistically, there's no reason. Like the whole thing of like, oh, Jason Tatum's on too good of a team to win MVP. Like Shai's on an even better team,
Yeah.
Right.
and he won.
just
So
won
like,
MVP.
there's no excuse for Tatum not to be averaging whatever
Well,
Shai's averaging.
Yeah, but I think if you look at
the team composition though, it's the 1A 1B with him and Jalen. So it's like it'd be tough for him to
That's
really
his
average the
problem right
stats.
there.
Yeah.
He's got a guy next to him who is
It's Batman and Batman.
perceived
yeah.
by the public to be just as good.
Yeah.
Even contractually by the organization. Right.
And what I think really helps his case
Which
to
is
be
the
face of the
problem.
league is the Achilles injury. If he comes back from the Achilles injury
Right.
and plays well,
Right.
I think he's fine.
After the team is traded away and scraped down to the bone,
yeah.
then we have to see.
Well, here's the thing. I
Same
think
with Joe Mazzulla.
if he comes back from the Achilles and plays well, I think all the like, oh, he's corny, oh, he's this, he's that, I think he goes away.
Yeah.
And I think maybe this is what he needed in his career. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise for him to like get to that next upper echelon of player. But I mean, it's Achilles injuries are the only person I know that came back from it and played well. Katie,
I hate you so much.
It's true, though,
Do you not think that this whole like Batman and Batman thing is kind of like maybe not hindering them, but like
100%. I mean, him winning Finals MVP, Jaylen Brown,
Yeah,
hinders.
that-
but like,
oh,
but like for
absolutely.
their
Fuck,
long-term
yeah.
success, like the way all these championship team, like the way
Yeah.
they work is, all right, you have a clear number one, and
Yeah.
then you have a number two. So like, and that's what I was saying. I was saying in our group chat, it's like, okay, the game where they won, where the Celtics won with just Jaylen Brown, it's like they almost looked better with
Yeah.
just Jaylen Brown in the sense of like the offense actually flowed because you knew
Right.
this guy had to get the most.
Well, that's it.
most shots.
It's tough with like a team comp like that because it's like at the end of the game, you need to be the guy, but you have two guys. So who's going to be the guy in that
Jason
moment?
Tatum's always taking the shot.
He should, but that's not. It's not always
When
a thing.
I think when it comes down to it,
It should be
it's
Jason
going in.
Tatum. Like you think in your head,
But-
like if I really had to sit there and look at it, yes, Tatum is the guy,
Right.
and Jaylen Brown's obviously the like a tier under, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they don't play like that, and that's the issue.
Right.
No.
Well, I think also on top of that, what you're saying is with a duo, like 5-star duos. Like if you look at other 5-star duos who won like rings, right? Shaq, Kobe, completely
Kobe.
different places.
Different position, exactly.
Different positions.
Yeah.
You're playing with each other, playing the same small forward
Yeah,
position.
Yeah.
It's like
too similar.
like
It's redundant.
literally like
I guess redundant.
LeBron and Luka aren't going to win anything realistically.
Okay.
In my mind they
play a little
overlap
different,
too
but
much.
yeah, sure.
They do play a little
the
different,
only-
but I think they overlap.
The only thing
Which
I
is
would
my
say to
problem.
that is LeBron's been in the league for long enough to where I think he's able to
He's
take
washed.
the
You're
step
right.
back when he,
he can
needs
be
to.
he can be a different player.
Yeah, he could just be a passer if you want. Like like
He can be.
He,
but Luka's a
he
point
could
guard,
also
really
he
good.
could also play a completely different position than he played power forward and be fine, and that solves that issue.
I don't know. They don't win anything.
But even
I'm
like
saying in
back,
general.
even back then, like they knew that like when it was Shaq and Kobe, like Shaq was always getting the last shot,
Right.
like consistently. So there was like Kobe at that
And they
point.
had contentions
Kobe
over that.
wasn't Kobe yet. Kobe
Yeah.
was like
He was getting there.
number two. Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they still have 2 1s.
No, I see what you're saying.
You can even make the argument for when what's it called when Luka and Brunson were playing together. They kind of had a JT
You had to get rid of one of them because
Jaylen Brown thing going on.
That
Yeah.
was obvious who to get rid of.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but like they were still like it was like one of those things where it's like you're low like you're playing good together, but like low key one's holding the other back, whichever
Yeah.
way you want to look at it.
I mean, do I think for the overall success of the team will it hinder us? No.
No.
I mean, if they literally
like,
just keep
is that holding them back from being this like consistent winner? Is that the reason that like back to the point that we made, like these great teams that win, even like the Warriors teams, like you knew that the
Depth.
offense was around Steph Curry. Even
Right.
when Kevin Durant was on the team, the offense was around Steph Curry. You really don't know who the offense is around now.
Well,
Like the offense is, you'd like to think it's around Tatum, but like there are games where it's like Brown's going to shoot the most shots.
yeah.
Which
Right.
is fine.
Right.
But, like,
I do see it's kind of like a Steph KD thing, where it's like
but does like Brown know that he's the 2? I don't think so.
That's the thing. I
a
think
tough thing.
that's where it gets tricky. Is
that's why I
like
need
if
Jason Tatum
they
to come back and yell.
if they are truly
Yeah,
like because we thought they were low key like not
right,
that,
people
that
thought they were
had-
kind of beefing.
Yeah.
because like I'm the one.
So it's like maybe like if they're really like locked in and they're like I'm fine doing like a partnership thing, then I think it's whatever. But I think it's gonna be rough for Tatum coming back off an Achilles injury after Jaylen Brown basically has lead of the team. It'd be hard for him not to try and vie for that spot again. And then I think there might be friction at that point. And then I think it starts to be an issue. Trade Jaylen Brown.
Right.
If we get good
Listen,
return
but
for
I just don't
Jaylen
think
Brown,
I mean, yet again, that's
but we can't do
Tatum's
that
problem.
until we know if Tatum's fine.
Right.
Because then we're cooked. If Tatum's ass,
Well, I'd probably get enough assets back.
well, it depends
What's the
on
trade
what.
for, Mike? Give me a Jaylen Brown trade.
We need first.
Can I get
pick
a time
out-
check?
For the Rockets.
We're at 45 minutes.
Give me the Rockets.
Yeah.
Ahmed Thompson.
We're at an hour- we're at an hour seven.
Thompson.
Fred Van Fleet.
Oh,
No, this is-
Michael,
this is something I saw.
please.
Fred,
Michael,
Fred
don't do
Van
this.
Fleet, Jabari Smith,
Oh,
and one of their young players, Tari Eason, maybe.
Oh, bro.
give me Ahmed Thompson, Michael.
No chance.
Oh,
I don't want Fred
absolutely
Van
not.
Fleet.
You're not
I don't
getting
want to
either,
just have to buy out Fred Van Fleet's contract and watch him walk away.
you're not
see
getting
you, buddy.
either of the Thompson.
Come on, that's all I
0%.
want,
Well,
Mike.
what about Clay? Can we get Clay one time?
Clay?
He said we could get one Thompson. I'd rather
I
have
want
him than
that
the fucking
guy, bro.
He's the most available Thompson.
shit.
So, Jaylen Brown.
It's Toronto. Give me Toronto's guy. Captain Autism.
The goat,
Captain
Scotty
Down
Barnes?
syndrome.
Scotty
Barnes.
Barnes.
That's great.
What's Scotty Barnes done this season? Is he out the whole year? Was Toronto a team this year? Were they ass? Were they like bottom of the league?
They're just nobodies.
Piascom.
Awful.
Piascom is Piascom.
He's on the Pacers.
Pascal Siakam's on
He's on
the.
the fucking Pacers.
Yes,
Is he hurt?
Rick Calise gets people.
No.
Rick Calise, he builds fucking teams.
Rick Carlisle.
I'm telling you, he builds fucking
He-
teams.
He's playing right now.
Yeah.
I heard.
I'm pretty sure they're tied up.
I heard somebody talking shit about
Score check.
him that he's
I'll
never
figure it
like
out.
done shit.
Mike, how many rings do the Celtics win with Rick Carlisle as a coach?
Honestly,
He's underrated. I'm
we go to
telling
the
you, he's
finals this year.
underrated.
I don't think Kristaps gets sick with him.
I think if he, I don't know.
Knicks are up 4 points with 4 minutes left in the third.
Oh.
Brunson has
Close game.
22. Haliburton has 18.
Oh, you can say it.
Burns average.
Not bad. What else you got on there?
What was it?
Was it? Sick.
Pretty good one, I thought.
Yeah, no, that was a good conversation.
Rick Carlisle, put it in your names.
Rick
Carlisle.
Carlisle.
Write it down. I'm sending him a Christmas card this year.
You
Personally.
something's gonna read
Diversity
it, but-
Catalog. Rick Carlisle. Happy Christmas.
Rick Carlisle. Spell it like Carlisle.
I'm gonna spell it how it says, Carlisle.
I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
They say it's going to be like a big off season
For-
with for like the NBA for like people
Oh,
moving.
general.
I trade LeBron.
Like maybe Kevin Durant on the move, maybe Giannis on the move. You got any spots that you think would be good for either one of them?
KD retires. That's his best spot, probably.
It's crazy.
Why do you hate KD? He has good seasons. He has good seasons.
He's got good seasons. I don't think he's going to bring it into a championship team.
I think he can, depending where he goes.
Where's he going to go? Realistically, it's a championship.
Say he goes to the Mavs.
Stop this.
It's a crazy team.
Stop this.
That's
Is it Cooper Flags like that? Mike's big on Cooper Flag. Mike's
Cooper
a big
Flag,
Cooper Flag.
hopefully-
He stinks.
Stop.
Now that it's on
Magic-
record,
Mavs
Flag-
are not making any deep runs in the playoffs.
Like now
They
that
could.
it's on record, Cooper Flag stinks.
Bust.
Just right
like
in the
him.
camera.
Bust. You're more of a who's the second?
Ace
pick overall?
Bailey.
Yeah, Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
He's second pick.
He's the second pick, most likely. He should be.
Did you trade Jaylen Brown for that pick?
No. Well, we'd be in the same system yet again.
Yeah, I know.
He's a good shooter.
Trade Jaylen Brown to the Sixers for the third pick.
I want KD on our team.
Who do you want the third pick?
Dylan Harper. He's another Rutgers guy. Ace Bailey and
He's a good shooter.
Is that a porn star?
Dylan Harper. That's true.
I prefer not to speak.
Yeah. KD. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. All right. I'm not big on. I hope that wasn't on fucking screen.
Confirm though.
Yeah. Listen. I don't know. Realistically, yeah, he goes to the Mavs.
Let me make sure that
Do I think
that's his name.
He's just throwing that name in the fourth card. Alexis Texas in the third pick overall. Damn, I wish we got him. He's a Rutgers guy.
Yeah, it is.
It is him? All right, fantastic.
What's that guy's name? Fucking Alexis Fox. I don't know.
Yeah, God, what is his name?
Oh man.
I mean, okay.
Charlie
Outside
Sims
the
must have had
Mavs,
that job
outside
at
the
some
Mavs,
point.
outside the Mavs, what actual championship contending team could he go to realistically?
The Rockets. Rockets should
I
try to
said
get
realist
Who?
championship contending team.
with Kevin Durant or Giannis. The Rockets are
Yeah,
a championship team.
Yeah.
They
They were
they're
two
a-
seed this year
With
without.
Giannis, yeah,
They were
sure.
star away.
You hate him.
KD's not a 5-star guy to me anymore.
Really?
He's Mike. If you, I'm telling you, he's still
mind.
playing well.
He's still a top 12 player in the league.
Yeah.
He might be 12, but he's a top 12 player.
He's still playing
That's
pretty
my
well.
5-star guys. Like my top 10 is my 5 stars. It's a 4.5.
What if 11 is Haliburton?
Haliburton's not a 5-star guy. I wouldn't put Haliburton.
You taking Are you taking Tyrese Haliburton over Kevin Durant next year for 1 year?
Next year for 1 year? No, probably not.
Fair.
Depends on
All
my
right.
team. I guess,
Honestly, I was about to blow up if you could.
no,
say
if the
yes.
Rockets get Giannis,
We're not a team of.
I'll tell
they
you what.
make the finals. They could. I think they could have a deep run.
I think
They're still young though, which my only thing. But Giannis is he's. Good.
I think KD at this point
KD's a
would be
mercenary,
okay
you know?
demanding less of the ball than someone like Giannis, and that might
Right.
blow up
He
what
should
they
be
have
'cause he's
going
gonna
on
get
there.
less of it.
Who?
KD.
No, but I think Giannis demands so much of the ball that might throw a wrench in what they built there. I think KD would be an easier sell in terms of play style. Like he
100%.
You could fit
You'd have to
KD
change
into
the
most
system a
play
little
styles
more.
and it'd be fine. To be
Right.
honest, Giannis he needs to have the ball in his hand. He needs to be running down the court like downhill.
It's scary when it works.
No, yeah, for sure. But I don't know. Do they have a true? Is it Van Vliet? Is he their
Well,
starting
they
point
could
guard?
Get rid of him, but yeah.
Yeah, he's their one.
I don't know if that works
Green's at
with
2.
with someone like Giannis.
Jalen Green's
I don't know.
ass.
Jalen Green is ass. He didn't. Doesn't he have a kid with some 40-year-old woman?
Yep.
Oh, right. Is it someone's famous too, right? Or someone's famous mom? Isn't it like an NBA guy's mom or something like that? A rapper's mom?
Oh, something like that. I forget that.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
Whatever Zach Wilson did, basically.
I don't have a spot for KD, to be honest.
I think the thing I've been hearing the most is the Rockets.
I mean,
Yeah, but the Rockets just have everything they could give. I don't know.
What about
Yeah, but you don't
OKC?
need to give up as much for someone like KD.
OKC if they don't win the title.
Right, trade Chet, obviously. Get
What,
rid of
KD
him.
to OKC?
Give
Or
Giannis.
just in general?
KD to OKC.
I think that'd be
He hates OKC. He can't go home.
They would welcome him.
Oh,
home.
oh,
He's
wow.
the best. He's the best player in their history.
Yeah, easily.
Give me a better name. There's no better name.
Good.
You don't think Russ and Harden go band for band with KD?
No.
Not on the not for the Thunder. No,
Well, not for the Thunder.
that's what he's saying. He's the best player in Thunder history. You
Average
can make
triple-double.
you can make
First guy.
you can make
since
an
Big
argument
Will.
for Russ, but I think he was the most loyal, not the best. Which is fair.
You think average triple was bad?
No.
No, Kevin Durant was better for the Thunder than Westbrook was.
Yeah, as a whole. But
I think OKC fans.
I think I'll tell you what. If
maybe
he
Big
ever
Perk was better.
And I think he might be too stubborn to go there, but I think if he ever wanted to like fix his NBA image, he would go there and get them a ring. And I think people would be
You think
like,
that would fix his image if he went to the front runners in the West?
to an extent, yeah.
Oh, it would not at all.
I'm going back home.
Oh, he went back home to the front runners in the West.
I think people would
guess
still
if he-
give the argument about that, yes, but I
If
think
he-
it'd be a
they-
feel
He's
good
so
move.
in line for
They
his
did
move.
win 68 games this year.
Yeah.
If he went to a 68 win, yeah, you're probably right, Mike.
Oh,
But
congrats.
if he goes
oh,
back,
he got home to a
but
68-win team.
but if he
Making
goes
a
back
new
to the
challenge.
Thunder,
Right, at new challenge. I went home.
On
brought
to
him
the
a
next
ring.
chapter. Is that
but
what
if
you-
he gets them, or well, like when was the last time they won a ring? Have they ever?
OKC?
Yeah.
They never.
So I think that's a clean slate.
But
Like him going to the Warriors after they won already, it's like whatever. Not whatever. It's worse. But him
Right.
going there and
Is it
winning them their
worse?
first ring, like yes, he went to a fucking stacked team, but like he made them history. He went back there after being there to start. Like I could see the narrative being able to be flipped. Will it? I think people still harbor hate for KD for what he did back then, so I don't think
They
it
should,
would.
and they should.
But
yeah,
I think there's a path to where that could happen.
maybe the Knicks.
He did say I've heard about
One
that
of these
too.
teams, like whoever doesn't win the finals, the Knicks say, "Hey, this whole Villanova thing doesn't work. You trade."
See, that's my the Knicks and the Pacers are very much the same team in my
Yeah,
mind. Except the Knicks are more maxed out Pacers.
Yeah, I think Cat
but
makes a
nobody
difference between
nobody
the two
wants to
teams.
go to the Pacers.
To be honest,
Right.
There's a difference. Everybody wants
fucking
to go to New York.
Indiana.
But if they trade like OG and Cat. OG
I guess you defending
and
Cat.
Bridges or Hart. Or,
Bridges looks so good though.
yeah,
I
they
like
probably
him.
keep Bridges.
I will
but
tell you what. If Cassie's gonna be fucking spamming
OG
threes
kinda
anyway,
nothing.
you might as well get KD. Same fucking thing.
you just start Mitchell Robinson. He's
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a liability.
no, it's free throws.
Yeah, you fucking hit him against us. Shit.
Yeah, I guess Giannis is pretty much just Rockets to Miami. What the fuck's Miami
You
got to
think
give?
Miami? Maybe Miami.
I've
Well,
heard
I mean,
Miami
that was
too.
that was the last cycle.
Yeah.
Like
What do you say he
they have
liked?
to-
And he said he likes Florida cities the most.
I mean, if I'm
Basically,
Where's he
the
gonna go? Orlando.
Well, I have to imagine.
Give
not.
less shooting. Like the team with the
Right.
worst shooting, give him run and dunk man.
he did say a while ago that he wants to play with a European. Like he likes. I don't say if you wanted to play with a European person or another person from Europe.
And he went to the Nuggets.
If I give you Michael Porter and Jamal Murray,
Well, I'm thinking more second round pick in the NBA draft.
Blonde,
Spurs
they'd have to give him a brown, blonde.
give
they'd have to give up the entire.
immediately trade De'Aaron Fox. Immediately trade Keldon Johnson. Give a second
I don't
and a couple
The
first
Spurs aren't going to do
Giannis
that. The
won't-
Spurs aren't going to do that.
for Giannis.
The Spurs.
I don't think
have- the Spurs have what it takes though.
100%.
do.
They have like a top 4
They
pick
get-
this
they
year.
get the
Yeah.
gonads like
They
that?
have the
Second
number 2
pick.
They get the gonads like that.
I would.
Probably
Because
not.
like,
They have the 2 pick.
be realistic.
If they said 2
I know.
and like Devin Vassell and De'Aaron Fox,
Yeah.
just kept naming players. Like they
As
have,
long
just
as
have,
they,
like, a
as
lot
long
of
as they
quality.
don't trade my boy Shojan.
They trade him
Jeremy
too.
Shoten.
Oh, I love him.
But
Talk about,
listen.
talk about an ugly jump shot.
Oh my god, yeah. Total ugly hair.
Last year when he was like their ball handler.
crazy for no reason.
He's so bad.
But like they've got to having Giannis and Wemby. That'd be
And I think
yeah.
Castle.
being realistic, the time or the window for Wemby, it's to me very short.
Come on.
Just because it's
because of the blood clots.
the blood clots.
He's not even Jamaican, man.
Jake
Come
Warrior.
on.
He already got blood clots.
That's not fair.
I just think it's just tough. It's with players that big.
He's been having good health so far. Don't put the blood clots.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like the wear and tear on his legs is going to be multiplied, and it's just I don't know if he could ease that with having a player like Giannis on the team.
Yeah.
Like you need to get him.
I mean,
Like
I see what
another
you're saying.
star.
I see what you're saying.
And it's also the same thing. It's the same thing like when they have like these rookie QB deals. It's like while the guy's cheap, while he's
Yeah.
like new,
Do what
this
you
is
want.
when you build talent around everybody.
Right.
So it's like,
Well, I think they have been.
Yeah, they have.
De'Aaron
but, like,
Fox is a pretty good
before
pickup, I think he'll be
before
good.
Wemby goes and signs his like first big like
Yeah,
$300 million deal.
trying to get him some before.
Yeah. Well, you've got him on like
Right.
a $50 million rookie contract.
CP.
Yeah, get CP out of there.
Yeah, please, yeah, get CP out of there.
Get CP.
There's
zero
no
rings
room
out
for
of
that in our league.
As long as Castle and Wemby are on the team.
What are the Nuggets do next year? They have to capitalize on having the best player in the league.
You can just get bench people. Nothing. Fill out their bench. Hopefully MPJ comes back.
Think so? New GM and new head coach. They keep the same exact team.
Rick
no.
Carlisle. That's
Rick
the coach.
Carlisle.
Imagine they get Rick
grab
Carlisle.
Ooh.
The Pacers couldn't pass it
No,
up.
they
For
can't.
the second time,
2 times they can't.
almost 3 times, actually.
They shouldn't have got rid of him the first time.
Yeah. I don't-
Honestly, they should
I
have
don't
got
know
rid of
who
them the first
Nuggets
time.
get.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
The
I don't
Nuggets
know.
get the Grizzlies guy. The Grizzlies and Nuggets just flip.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
No,
Coach.
The
coaches.
whatever his name.
Out of all the Grizzlies guys,
He's a
Jaren
Grizzly
Jackson.
guy. I was thinking, I don't know, the other guy. He's not going to get John Morant.
Well,
No.
for Jokic.
Fuck.
I mean, yeah, they should try to build like
Did this?
they should try to build a team around him. But they won't because Denver stinks.
But I guess the whole reason
Denver's
they
a
fired the GM was
terrible
because
city.
they couldn't build around him.
What?
Like the whole reason they fired the GM. Well, that's not the whole reason, but I think with the firing of the GM, they have to do something at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But like
'Cause
again,
no,
that's
yeah.
another case of a
Yeah.
team that's like they were so carried by their best player.
Right.
Like that team had so many cracks. Even when they won the finals, it was just
Yeah.
like I almost said Giannis. Jokic was just like that much better than everybody.
Fucking hitting fucking
but he still is.
trebuchet shots.
He is.
He just is no bench. No
He
bench
is,
depth.
but like they somehow ruined. Like they didn't say, "Oh, like let's run it back."
Right.
Yeah.
Like they got rid of their bench pieces. They got rid of Bruce
yeah,
Brown.
They also
yeah.
left.
Yeah, but it's like just run back the team that won you the whole thing.
Yeah, see
Said-
what
They
happened.
said, "Nah."
How was Westbrook so bad?
What?
He actually played. This is the
probably-
best he's played in a while.
This
To
is
be honest,
Westbrook's like best season since
Way
And
back.
it should be.
like
But I just
Rockets.
don't. I watch
or,
him
like,
sometimes
Wizards.
and I go, God,
Yeah, I don't know.
how far are you falling?
The basketball left him at some point.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
Don't get it.
But I think to your point, new GM, new coach,
They got to do
they're
something.
literally bringing them in because that reason they have to
Yeah,
grab.
it wasn't
somebody.
solely that. They were like,
Oh,
the head coach and like GM hated each other, and the
Yeah, but,
owner
like-
was like, "Fuck it." At this point, fuck them.
No, but now you can't be the GM and just say, all right, I'm going to sit and not do anything.
Right, you gotta
new
do
guy,
something.
new energy. You got to bring something in.
I don't know.
However, he could just be putting in calls places and them not doing anything anyway, and then be fine because he made an attempt. So
Right. I mean, they're gonna have a good season next year, anyways.
They
So
should,
I guess it doesn't matter.
I mean, they're going to have a good season until Jokic is out of there.
Right.
Maybe never. Or maybe
He'll
tomorrow.
probably play the whole time. I don't think he's gonna ask for money.
He just wants to just give him a couple more horses.
He's
He'll
gonna
be all
go
right.
he's a Nugget for life.
Right.
Get him a
pretty much.
secretariat.
Get him a secretary.
His number's getting retired and he's getting a statue.
It's
Probably.
He's going to be shooting
You
like
know-
this in a statue, just like this.
how he's so crazy. Carmelo got that. So Carmelo was number 15 on the Nuggets before
That black
Jokic.
kid that stabbed that one kid?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, Anthony.
The guy who's
Gotcha.
selling the weed.
The guy that's selling the weed.
That's got to be racist.
Continue.
Um,
Oh, wait, he is selling
Black
weed. Yes.
entrepreneur.
Oh, yeah.
We're hating on him now?
BE.
so
Like
he's
him.
he's all pissed that the Nuggets didn't retire his jersey. They immediately
fuck
give it to
would-
Jokic.
How many seasons was he there?
6.
But
7,
he's
8.
like a legend over there. Like, he's a Nuggets. Like,
Like,
what do you think?
That's because they never had any good fucking players.
Still, though.
Their best player was a fucking
I'm
mascot.
surprised they didn't retire. That is crazy. I don't
like
mind that.
Jokic and Melo are probably like 2 of their top 3 players of all time,
Right.
and
Who's the third?
they might be 1 and 2. David Thompson, Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, I was gonna say about
that one.
Um,
In the rainbow jersey too.
Yep.
Yes.
Kemba
Yep.
Mutombo
That's
in
the first
rainbow
thing that popped
jersey?
in my head. Yeah,
That's fair. Shaq.
kind of fucked. Maybe I've heard somebody say like just gonna like retire the number twice. They can have 15 Anthony and
That'd be
15 Jokic.
I don't know.
Oh,
Should've done it when they
no,
had a chance.
They should do that, but they should separate it though, because that'd be kind of like raining on someone's parade. You know what I mean? Like you're raining on Giannis's parade if you do the fucking like a joint number retirement ceremony. That's kind of crazy. But I mean, I think is he in the Hall of Fame yet?
Melo?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I think when or if he gets in, I think that's when they'll probably go back and be like, yeah, we'll retire.
What are they gonna tell him? Will Jokic just still gonna be playing?
No, I don't think so.
Switch numbers?
I don't think Jokic is going to be playing when he gets in the Hall of Fame.
What? It's not gonna be that long.
Probably next.
Oh no,
He's in?
elected September 6th, 2025. So he's going in this year.
Oh
Wow.
So he's just elected.
So they
this year.
can't even. Ugh.
Right. They can't retire it now. Too far in.
Maybe the Knicks will.
The Knicks should.
The Knicks.
Yeah, but the Knicks
definitely
don't. The Knicks have like.
He's like a top
Aren't they
5
re-
Knick of all time.
Yeah, but aren't they? Oh, that's what I was gonna say too.
should. Knickerbocker.
Haliburton, one of the best pacers of all time. Best pacer of all time.
No, not best pacer.
It's better than Paul George.
Not better than Bird.
Not-
Not better than my boy, Det Left Shrimp, baby.
Not Yeah.
Jared-
What the fuck is
left
that?
shrimp?
Who the
Not,
fuck def left shrimp?
Left-handed shooter.
Thanks. This is nothing for me. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, I've seen this guy before.
He's good.
Def left
2001 season stat. 2001.
Oh,
4.3
is it
hours,
what's
one
his face for?
assist.
Is this the guy I think it is? Did he have a fucking random fucking name? What's the guy? It's like the Norwegian Ghostman or something like that.
I don't know.
He played versus Jordan. I thought he was on the Pacers.
He won Sixth Man of the Year.
Yeah, please God. Oh, this guy's fucking
was
Peyton Pritchardson.
He was 16th in MVP voting.
Oh, fantastic! I love when they mark that.
That's pretty good.
16th MVP voting. It's fucking the one guy from Indiana voted for him. The one guy from Indiana voted for this guy.
His best year, he averaged.
What was it? What was it? Give me a 16. What the fuck
19
was his
points.
stat line?
He averaged 17
I hate the way they fucking make this sheet,
9
bro. It pisses me
and
off.
4.
That's crazy.
It's not bad. Best season.
No,
Oh.
he was good at some point,
Def left shrimp.
but not in Indiana.
Dead left shrimp, baby.
What is that? Oh, Def left shrimp.
I think they featured him on The Office at some point too. Actually, which is
He's on
crazy.
The Office?
I'm telling
I'm
you,
pretty sure he was on The Office.
We're playing. Wait, what?
We're playing. Where the fuck you say it was?
We're playing all-star team of all.
He's got Mike Conley and Def left shrimp.
Hey, and
I
don't
just
forget,
wanted to.
all-time Knickerbocker.
Def left shrimp?
Walt Frazier, baby. Walt Frazier.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's a bit different saying Walt Frazier. Anyways, swear this
We've got like LeBron, Shaq.
Oh, he's on
Kobe.
Parks and Rec. Parks
Def
and
left
Rec.
shrimp.
He was in Parks and Rec.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
You see the bot that we go to the Reddit thing? It said I didn't know.
I didn't know Dead Left Shrimp was real. They thought he was a character on the
Bobby
show.
Knight in Ron's office. Night Ranger was real bad known for his song Mortaring.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
No, Reggie Miller's the best pacer of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Haliburton rank on it?
Top 5.
Only by default.
But like
Paul
yeah,
George is beneath him, right?
No.
Paul George is a piece of shit. He did nothing
Not-
for
not
him.
yet.
Before that
Nothing for
injury,
the franchise.
before that injury, brother, he was going fucking crazy.
I mean,
he was
at the
going
end-
crazy.
At the end of the day, like Paul George has made 2 conference finals with the Pacers. So has Haliburton. So the same person.
It was hard with
Right.
But Paul
Except
George.
Paul George is washed.
well,
He's washed now. But
the
he's
way
not-
he played on the
Pacers.
Pacers is why he's still getting contracts to this day.
Which is
That's
crazy.
really it.
I saw they were on the podcast with him.
Oh
He
yeah,
was like, bro, you suck this season.
yeah.
He goes, I know. I came to rush back from injuries. Like, brother, is this your 15th year rush back from injuries? You know
He's always
shit now?
rushing back from
God
injuries.
damn. I don't know.
Big Pacers fan over here.
No, well, listen,
Seems
the
like
other
it.
teams aren't conversational. Pacers the only fucking weird ass team.
True.
Who am I talking about? Tom Thibodeau sucks balls. Brunson's not a guy. Cats, after all that,
And after all that,
right? Rudy
Oh my
Gobert-
God!
Rudy Gobert's overrated as fuck. We all knew
Yes.
that.
Yep.
Jake Alexander's
God.
Lego piece. I don't know what to tell you.
Lego.
Sam Presti's a god. We all know that.
like a waste.
He's gonna have to figure out what to do with the 45 draft picks that he has.
Just keep drafting. Don't get a
You don't-
trade.
you
Don't
don't
get to do
have room.
nothing with them.
Mike, it's like your dynasty draft. It's you're drafting guys and immediately cutting them.
Not me this year. I got them all. Got them all. My ducks in a row this year.
What happened to Nick Nash?
He was a casualty of war.
Exactly.
He's never gonna play. Come on. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? College football, most yards in the season, and
he said he's gonna make the team,
not
most
even
likely.
starting. Most likely, he was undrafted.
Yeah,
a
but like
seventh-round
he has to
pick.
beat out
Let's
Ray
look
Ray
at
fucking
somebody else.
McLeod, Mike.
Crazy,
He's got to beat out Ray Ray
bro.
McLeod.
Ray McLeod's good.
Not that good.
Dick lip shrimp, bro. Ray McLeod.
He's gonna be the next Dead Left Shrimp. You just wait.
He's at a later year resurgence. That's Ray McLeod. Anyways, that's all. That's all I got. Shout out Rick Carlisle.
Shout out Rick Carter.
Underrated.
Well,
Top 10 coach of all time.
Yeah, maybe.
could be
Better
in
than
the, by the
fucking
end of
Doc
the career.
Rivers. So there you go. Doc Rivers has like the fucking 8th most
True.
wins.
That's insane to me. But like,
Stay around enough. you win
gifted.
games.
Hey.
Hey.
So that's the whistle for this week. We hope you enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We got more of this content coming soon. We got a couple fun things planned for NFL stuff for the NFL fans out there. We're going to be doing mock drafts, things of that nature for Dynasty. The regular drafts when that comes a bit closer, and
Shout out Drake
talking about
May.
the league in general. Shout out who?
Drake May.
Shout out Drake May. Drake May Homer's here. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, like the video, tell your friends about it, share it, do everything. If you're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music, make sure to rate the podcast 5 stars. And yeah, that's about it. Anything else, guys?
On I don't think so.
No.
Shout out
So
Kobe Pereira.
Shout out Kobe. He's not watching this. I'll tell you that much.
He's not, and I'm on my 4th episode, and you're still on your 1st. So fuck you.
All right, see you
That's
guys.
it.